Before this video starts, I want to give a big shout out to G-Man Live for the footage and the idea of this concept for the video. With that being said, enjoy the video.
What is that?
I don't really understand how it could be possible to mess up a remaster to the old Grand Theft Auto games. I mean, you would think things are pretty simple to port over, right? Well, no, because as we have been shown here, the people making this game are quite clearly kindergartners doing arts and crafts, playing with Play-Doh. I mean, come on, this is the same company leaving Lorem Ipsum text on their countdown to release date. I mean, it's just sad just seeing how many bug compilations just pop up in my recommendations on YouTube when I'm just trying to watch a friendly video. And I'm not saying any modders are good, but some modders have made mods that like make the game look way better than what the Grove Street dev team has come up with. I mean, I'm not saying anything, but they kinda leaked their source code on the release for the Rockstar launcher. So then they just took it off and they left a bunch of dev notes. So they kinda spoiled the game with the Easter eggs. Yet this gives modders advantages to like perform tasks and change scripts in the game since they have the source code. I mean, I'm not no modder, but I know a little bit of code, and I could probably fix the rain myself. But what really like triggers people is having the community fix a game that this development team was supposed to fix, and they were supposed to have the definitive remaster. Definitive is a strong word for a remaster, and they're putting a high price tag on a game that's just about 20 years old. I mean, you're not even like getting worth your buck for spending this much money on a game that's just terrible quality. Like, so many bugs, just, I mean, like, look at their Metascore. It's horrific. And normally a Metascore would represent a realistic rating towards the game that has the Metascore page. Yeah, I'm not hating on the game, it's just, it's a mobile game at the stage that it's at. And I mean, I like the weapon wheel. The weapon wheel changes so much and adds so much of a features instead of just swapping and spamming the button to get to a certain weapon. This weapon wheel was a smart idea. I'll give that to the Grove Street games. And I mean, I like the driving. The driving's always been like a masterpiece, and I love the fact that they finally added a destination GPS for people that are like brand new and never played this game or don't even know it, or the twisty U-turns going up the hill. I hated that mission, and then all the missions in that area in San Andreas. The GPS is a phenomenal idea. So with this in mind, I give a good job to it too. So with good features in mind, the GUI they updated looks phenomenal. They finally added a GUI that's actually reliable, and they remade them. They remade the UIs. I mean, they look good. They look fine, you know? And it's worth mentioning the explosions in the game now. The explosions in the game look like a GTA 4 explosions. Like, you could have at least done something that's a bit better than that. And made the, the ground not like shake when the car would blow up. That's just ridiculous, let's be honest here. And something else that's really ridiculous is the fact that when you auto lock on people with the auto lock on from the originals, it has a white outline around them. I wish there was a setting that where you can turn this off, but they also did add GTA 5 mechanics with the free aim modes. But if you really want to get a taste of nostalgia, you can just use the auto lock on aims as seen here. I mean, but do know, like, look at the GUI compared to the new game. The GUI looked way better, and there was way more gore in the old game. And I feel like nowadays the games are just like lacking that action-packed Grand Theft Auto that you would remember. And I don't know, like, it just doesn't seem so real as it used to would have. This game looks like I'm playing Lego Worlds right now, building a house, playing with pigs. I mean, I didn't sign up to play Lego Worlds, like, come on now. And I'm gonna be completely, straight up. For one, I would just be flat out honest and say it's just horrific start for some people taking a trip down memory lane, or just some people that are just even starting to play the game that have never played it. And I know that I can't pick sides, but from what I've seen, the game is just a absolute crap show, and it just does not seem like the game is polished to be a published title, copyrighted, and every infringement needed. It looks like it could really be better. Just some simple shaders and a repaint job from an AI that probably has never seen a real human before. Paying $60 for this, and the horrific bugs that just make the game look like you're playing DuckTales off Cold Math or something. It's not polished. It should not be published. Yeah, and I think Rockstar should explain themselves upon the article that they posted today. Here, I'll put this on screen. It's really useless, and it's kind of just a cash grab from Rockstar. Just getting money from people and telling people to stop threatening them and start threatening their developers, and just stating that they need to hurry up and fix these monstrosity of games that I would not consider games, and they're just like an arcade game that you can play. I bet you could literally play these games, Definitive Edition, on mobile. It's just pathetic. They just want to get back to making GTA Online content and get that back. That's all that they're chasing here, and they're just getting a cash grab from people, scamming them over these horrific definitive editions of games and remakes. And while it states all this, it even complains about modders and how much they hate modders, when modders can fix disgusting things like this. And it's pathetic because they're just striking down modders because whatever for they haven't stated. It just is ridiculous that they want to strike down modders after countless hours of just developing to make Grand Theft Auto more fun, and even some like more stability in like performance or graphics or realism or shadows, or just even a repaint like this. It just infuriates people, and it's back to the fact that I stated earlier, the disgustingness of the game. The disgustingness of the game just forces the community into having to fix the game over the development team that is too sorry to just put the time in. Honestly, this game reminds me, in all the other games, this game reminds me of Black Ops 3 on the Xbox 360 and PS3. It's that pathetic. But what do I know? I'm just of you are overlooking the discrimination and hate towards this gruesome, disgusting, just pile of just barf of a game that people are calling a definitive remake. It ain't no definitive remake, it's garbage. It looks like a mobile game, and it's embarrassing to have a game remade so horribly and just get repaints and characters and cutscenes just bugging, glitching constantly. YouTube algorithms just getting flooded over bug glitches. It's ridiculous, and honestly and truthfully, I feel that this game should not be out. Honestly. But what do I know? With that being said, though, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. I will be calling the video there. They're stating Rockstar's regarding upon threats and hate. But with all in all said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video upon why this game is, in all of the games in the series, is an absolute joke and not to buy until they polish the game and publish it like it's supposed to from the very beginning.